Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm taking some time on a Sunday to go through my planner and kind of get myself oriented for the next upcoming weeks in my life. We are going on a trip internationally for about 2 weeks, and I wanted to get my EDC a little bit more calibrated for that, edited down. And I wanted to tell you what's been going on in my EDC life the last couple of months. I know I haven't made videos in quite some time. I just finished my master's degree, so hopefully I'm going to have more free time to do that. If you're interested in any kind of EDC ramble, paring down, or getting ready for travel, stay tuned. Thanks. So today, I wanted to share with you, first off, what was kind of going on. I think I was just getting busy with school, with life in general, and I moved to this so this is my tried and true pouch. I moved to something much larger, and pardon my camera angle, I'm obviously not the greatest YouTuber here, but I moved to a much bigger pouch that had a lot of extras in it. And I realized that my purse was getting quite heavy, and I was rummaging around just looking for very simple things. And I had large quantities of things that I wasn't using as much as I thought I was going to. So I did do a pare down. I am going to show you, I'm calling this my standby kit, okay? I think it's important to go through and just, I think I've said this before, kind of edit down what you're using. There's no point in carrying around all these fun gadgets if they're not being used, right? So here's my standby kit, and here are some of the things that I didn't quite need on me every single day. I do always carry a spare battery with me. So why did I need an extra battery? I mean, it's like nice in theory, but it was just extra ounces that I didn't need. So that's going to go in my standby kit. These are just things it's almost like my roster. I can pull from it when I need it, but I don't need it every day. I had about 17 shout wipes. How messy do I think I'm going to be? Didn't need all of those, so they're in my standby kit. Wax thread is awesome in theory in case I rip a pair of work pants while in the office, but my job just isn't that active, so I just didn't think I needed this, and I wasn't sewing my pants every day. I'm not gonna have fake nails on. Also, pardon my DIY gel nail polish here when I'm traveling, so I'm gonna put my nail glue in here. I don't need an extra perfume. I didn't need a drink mix. This is, albeit some cool stuff, I just didn't need it. So first I've got a little magnet from I think this is like from a fly fishing lure. Cool if I needed to like use the thread and get something that fell and magnetize it. But again, not happening in my office job day to day. I have to say goodbye to this while we're traveling. I love my Swiss Army knife. I believe this is the Rambler. And I can go through that in a different video. However, don't need this right now, so it's going in my standby roster. I love these tweezers. Don't need them on this trip. I have another pair, so that's fine. You know what? I'm going to go back on that because I'm getting rid of the tweezers that are in here. So you know what? I will bring these tweezers. Hold, please. We're going to keep the tweezers, guys. And as I rummage, you can see this is just like a very vast pit. Okay, we're going to keep the tweezers. I don't need the cuticle trimmers. We're going to put them in here. And this is a really cool clip my husband got for me. I just have I have the Hero clip that I'm going to use. It unlocks and then it comes apart. It's a very strong magnet, which is really cool. But I just don't need it right now. So we're going to leave it to the side for now. And this is my kind of like standby on deck extra things EDC kit. Now, I was at TJ Maxx looking for a luggage tag, and I noticed this case. It's actually a travel jewelry case, but I thought to myself, I kind of want to try it as an EDC case. It has 3 sections, and while I absolutely love this and will go back to it should this not work out, I figured this is like something fun to try, and why not? I will use it as a jewelry kit if it doesn't work out. I thought the zipper was smooth. I thought it was great. So today I'm going to try to configure all of my goodies into this new EDC and see if I like it for travel. And if not, I'll let you know. Let me know what you think in the comments once we're done. So I've got all of these like little wipes and things that I use. I actually do use this quantity. I've got 2 shout wipes. I found these at the Dollar Tree, and I do have like eye allergies, especially in the spring. The name brand is like $15, and these were like $1 for a box, so I thought that was great. 2 eye wipes, and then a couple of wet ones. I'm bringing 3 because we're traveling for a few weeks, and I'm not going to have my kid at home to re-up. So here are my wipes. I've got a emergency little thing of contacts. They're my dailies, just in case something should happen to my glasses. Speaking of my glasses, I've got my screwdrivers here. They come in handy to tighten my glasses up. I want to keep them safe while we're traveling. Here's a pen. I love this pen. It's great for an EDC. You know what, though? As I'm looking at it, I don't think I'm going to need it on this trip. So I am going to put it in my on-deck kit here. I'm going to keep everything else. I am going to bring my flashlight. This is a very bright flashlight. I love it. It's so tiny too. I've got a little personal kit with some spare perfume, barrettes and hair ties. That'll come in handy. My little medication pouch, which is blocked out for my own privacy. I've got poopery, if you know, you know. I've got my loop earplugs for the airplane. I love these. I am using wired headphones on this trip because I am a psycho about only using the lightest weight. I did bring my over-the-ear headphones for a past trip, and they were just such a pain in the neck to lug around everywhere. I'm using wired headphones right now. I'm gonna bring these. I'm really excited about it. I need tweezers, and they're really compact. Mini first aid. I'm gonna bring this with me. Soap. Little sheets of soap. I got these at Dollar Tree for $1. I'm going to put these in my kit as well. My Hero Clip, it's the small size. It holds about 50 pounds, if this is correct. Really useful if I need to hang my bag anywhere. Floss. And then my Tylenol and Aleve, which is separate from my other meds. But this is, you know, your headache kit, I suppose. Cool. So let's start thinking through, let's Tetris this. I think I'm going to put all the wipes on one side, all my little disposable wipes here. I don't think that they're going to fit in this little middle section. I don't think so. No. I'll do all the wipes over here. Let's do these tiny little, let's do the little tools in the middle. Let's do the screwdrivers, the tweezers, the earbud replacements if I need them, the loops. Let's do floss. Cool, we'll do that for now. Let's pack up the first aid. Let's do some pouches. First aid is the flattest. Meds, the personal pouch, and the poopery can go in the back. It's got a bit of a profile now. It's filling up. I'll put my contacts in the middle as well. Let's do the soap back here. Let's do chapstick. Let's do the flashlight over here. The meds can fit in the middle here. The Tylenol and Aleve. And then the Hero Clip. And then I had already put my AirTag on the zipper. So let's see how this looks once it's all put together. We still got some space on the side. A little space in here. This is pretty well packed on the left side. Okay. The brand also is called Mine. And I just found it at TJ Maxx. So initially this doesn't look like it's going to zip, but it is really malleable. And it zips really easily. It's not a bad zipper either. This has quite the profile. It's basically a sandwich. I love this, and I like how slim it is. It's obviously not easy to look through, though. And I figured this would be a little bit more organized, although it does kind of seem like I just shoved everything in here, which is pretty normal for my life. So, it's cool if I remember. So, like, now I can remember I put wipes over here, and my pouches over here, and the small stuff in here. But if I'm, like, in a rush, am I going to remember exactly where I put everything? Hopefully. And I still have to rummage a little bit. I'm not so sure I'm sold on using this. And it is a little bit bigger. So, like, what this doesn't have in height, obviously in width, it's just protruding. Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm overthinking this because I love EDC, and that's just what I like to do. So these are my edited down items. I definitely don't want to compromise on the things I have in here. But I'm thinking the vessel's got to change. Maybe I'm going to go back to old tried and true. So yeah, let me know your thoughts below. And hopefully I'll have this settled by the time our trip rolls around in 2 weeks. Thanks for joining, and stay tuned for more videos.